Nobody warns you about the retirement tax trap, but the IRS sure knows you're walking right into it. You spend 30 years building a nest egg, only to discover that Uncle Sam has been a silent partner in your 401k this entire time. Here's the brutal irony. The account everyone told you was tax advantaged is actually tax deferred, which means you didn't escape taxes, you just postponed them until you're on a fixed income. Think of it like buying a house, renovating it for decades, and then splitting the profits with a landlord you forgot you had. The catalyst for this mess is something called required minimum distributions, or RMDs, which kick in at age 73 and force you to withdraw money whether you need it or not. It's the government's way of saying, we've been patient enough, now pay up. Once upon a time, the conventional wisdom was simple. Contribute now, pay less taxes, retire rich, and ride off into the sunset. But that sunset looks a lot less golden when your Social Security gets taxed, your Medicare premiums spike, and you're suddenly in a higher bracket than when you were working. The psychological gut punch here is that retirees often feel blindsided. And as financial educator Ed Slott famously put it, your IRA is a ticking tax time bomb. Most people feel relief when they retire, not dread. So discovering a hidden tax liability at 67 feels like finding a leak in the roof after the furniture is already inside. History backs this up. Tax rates have changed dramatically across cycles, and what looks like a safe withdrawal strategy today can become an expensive mistake when rates shift. In 1986, in 2003, and again in 2017, sweeping tax reforms rewrote the rules that millions had planned their entire retirements around. Here's the pattern nobody loves to admit. Every generation thinks their retirement plan is bulletproof, and every generation learns the hard way that the tax code is a moving target. The community of financial planners has a saying, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. And in retirement, that gap between the two can be staggering. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you'll automatically be in a lower tax bracket in retirement, which sounds logical but is often completely wrong. Between RMDs, Social Security income, investment dividends, and pension checks, many retirees end up in the same bracket, or worse, a higher one. The practical lesson history keeps teaching us is that Roth conversions, done strategically in your 50s and early 60s, can dramatically reduce your future tax exposure. It's not about timing the market, it's about timing the tax code, and doing it with discipline before the RMD clock forces your hand. You don't need to go all in on any single strategy. Moderate, consistent repositioning of assets over time is far more powerful than a dramatic last-minute pivot. Process beats prediction every single time, and the retirees who sleep best at night are the ones who built a tax-diversified portfolio, not just a large one. At its philosophical core, this isn't really about taxes, it's about control, and whether you plan to have it or accidentally gave it away. Discipline in your accumulation years means freedom in your distribution years, and that trade-off is always worth making deliberately. The beautiful truth is that you can be completely comfortable with any tax outcome if you've prepared rationally, because preparation converts uncertainty into a manageable variable rather than a crisis. Whether rates go up, down, or sideways, a diversified tax strategy means you've already hedged against all three. The system isn't designed against you, it's just designed without you in mind. And that distinction matters because it means you can learn it, use it, and optimize it. Most people don't overpay in retirement because they're careless. They overpay because nobody sat them down and explained the full picture before it was too late. So the real question isn't whether you'll owe taxes in retirement. You almost certainly will. The question is whether you'll owe more than your fair share because you never ran the numbers. And fair share in this context is whatever you legally owe after every smart, ethical strategy has been applied. If any of this has you wondering whether your current retirement plan has a hidden tax leak, we can help you find out. Check out our links in the description below for resources on real estate investing, home contracting work, and finding the right lenders to build real, lasting wealth.